Alright, today guys we are going to be playing Cuphead, and we're gonna try beat the whole game, maybe do a 300% run, but we're just gonna focus on the main game at first. Let's get into the video. Alright, so we start off the run by talking to Elder Kettle, and then we are gonna go into the tutorial and collect the golden coin, in order to buy more things and make ourselves stronger. As we spawn in, we talk to an NPC, collecting our 3 golden coins, and then we head over to the shop. Here in the shop we can buy charms and weapons to make ourselves stronger, and defeat bosses a lot more easier. So, personally the best is roundabout because it can turn round and then hit enemies full damage, full range, so it's perfect for the start. Now that we have all our weapons sorted, we are going to head over to the first boss, which is the root pack, also known as Botanic Panic. Whatever it is, the root pack. Personally, this boss isn't too hard, you just need to learn the pattern. As we can see, it will slowly get faster on the first boss out of 3. See, it's literally just going faster. Now, I'm gonna try and get the super up, so then we can use my EXs more. But our main focus is just gonna be killing the boss. Now we're gonna move on to the onion, and probably the easiest one here since we can just spam it with our EX and then get over it. We can see falling tears from above, but we're gonna be fine, I think, probably for now, because these bosses are not that hard since we're only in aisle 1 of 3. Now, the carrot is probably the hardest since Chauncey keeps throwing these little carrots down at you and also shooting you with the laser. Now, it's quite easy to dodge the carrots because we have a roundabout, sending everything back around, but the laser is a different story, especially since we don't have Miss Chalice yet. Now, we just have to continue dodging, and anytime soon we can just spam our EXs and Chauncey will be dead. Now we have defeated the first boss of aisle 1, let's see what our rank is. Now you get ranks that are like grades after every fight, and we can see that we got an A. And the highest is A+ so far, since we don't have Expert unlocked. Right guys, so now we're gonna move on to Ribbying Croaks, the 2 frogs. Probably the hardest in aisle 1, I think, in my opinion. Alright, so we can see that the first 2 runs of Ribbying Croaks did not go well at all. Literally in the first phase I'm already at 1 HP, and it looks like we're not going to make it very far. So when we make it to this part, we literally make it the first bull part, perfect, and we die on the snake part. When doing it again, I'd be a lot more careful, and we can see that I'm at a pretty good HP so far. Until now, we're already at 1 again, and we are probably going to die. But we get the ball, saving us, until we roll on the tiger. Personally, the hardest one. This match will get red hot. It's on! Right, so this starts out like any normal run, with one of the frogs throwing punches at me. We dodged them perfectly, actually, not parrying much of them, only one. Then we have to deal with the bees, hornets, whatever you want to call them. These little bees that come out, I think they're like flies probably, coming out of the frog's mouth. Then we move on to the second phase, where they're both on each side. Now, roundabout would be perfect here, but they're too close. So, we just have to continue running in one direction, and we should be safe. And then, due to roundabout having a very good EX, we can easily get past this phase because it just rebounds. Now so far we still have 3 HP, which is really good. And on our first one, we literally get the bow. Now, I don't want to test my luck too much, so I try to be really careful during the fight and not do anything stupid or try to be techie. Now, we can see that I pull out the EXs with the pea shooter. This is probably due to the fact that it is hard if you want to not do anything, like just continue shooting, because it will just take much longer and you won't be able to kill the boss as fast. After the fight, let's see what grade we got, because I did quite good during that, and we can see that I got an A minus. Now we make our way over to the first mausoleum, where we have to parry ghosts in order to get super arts for Miss Chalice, and we can use them for ourselves, and also Miss Chalice has her own special ones. Now we are only gonna get Miss Chalice after the first tile, I think. That would be fair. So let's just get into the first mausoleum. Now we have unlocked our first ever super, which we can use by getting 5 cards during a fight. This will let us do a massive ability, dealing way more damage. Alright, so here we go over to Cuphead Legrand, probably one of the easiest bosses in the whole of Isle 1. Now, he has a sort of pattern where he literally just jumps and then does an attack, which is either a punch or boosts his head. Now, I find it quite easy, especially with the parry, since you literally just have to stand next to him. And now see, he's massive now. And even when you're using your super, you don't have invincible frames. And that is very bad, because if you're using a super and you're at 1 HP, it might be game over. Now we can see that he's entering his third and final phase, where he's coming back from the dead, not letting himself die, which is just so crazy. He's literally like us, having 3 lives. Now, I think overall it's quite an easy boss. Anyone could beat this if they gave it some time, and yep, just find it super easy. Now that we defeated one of the easiest bosses in the game, let's see what rank we got. Now it's probably going to be around a B, since, yeah, we didn't get all of the things. But that's still super good. Over here we find a blueprint that teaches you about the plane, which lets you shoot, use a special where you turn into a bomb, and parry. and also shrink. Now, these are probably the easiest things that you could do. Like, it's the same as Miss Chalice as well. She only shoots more shots, which makes her more powerful. But as we can see, the EX and Super are both really good. And the shrink ability will come in handy later. Now we head over to Hildeberg, which is the first flying plane boss in the whole game. Now, she's probably one of the hardest ones I've faced in a long time. She's probably the hardest on expert mode. She's got a really annoying pattern as well. So we can see that she's turned into a bull here. Now, you'd probably think what's going to happen. And the bull just comes at you straight away. It's quite an unfair boss fight, especially for the achievements. And I personally think it's just unbalanced and unfair. Now, hopefully we can make it through the whole thing without, like, getting any more damage taken and without getting killed. Because iframes, they don't really work that well. So, as we can see, she's on her like, 4th phase, I think. And now she's turned into a Sagittarius of some sort, like, who shoots a bow at you. Like, it's just super unfair. Now, like, just look how many projectiles are coming at me at once. Now, Hilda turns into this, like, giant moon crescent in a minute when entering her final phase, which becomes the worst part of this entire fight. Now, as we can see here, she's slowly transforming, and she's only a half moon. If she was full moon, the fight would already be over. Now, we can see at the top there are 2 different colours to these ships. The red ones come later, and the brown ones are random, like they go and come. Now, as we can see, I'm spamming my life out, because I can already tell that I'm gonna lose. Until we get Hildeberg and take her out. Now, I don't expect a high grade from this because I didn't do that well, but I expect a B- or a B. See, we did pretty good. Alright, so Cagney starts off just sitting there, not doing much, until Cagney's head becomes a gun, like a minigun sort of thing, coming at us straight away. We're already at 2 HP, the fight is not going well. Cagney is pulling out random moves, it's so abstract. It's quite a lot for, like, an Isle 1 fight, because of how many projectiles are coming at you. And it's not like Hilda, because you can't fly. Now, this is only on normal, remember that. Later, we're going to have to do everything on expert. Now, the fight, we can see these green vines come up and try and kill you. Now, it's quite easy to maneuver, but still pretty hard. Now, Cagney's kind of just sat there, not doing much, until we use our super, which full-on takes out Cagney. Now that we have officially taken out Cagney, we need to complete all the running guns. I'm not gonna lie, we did that in record time, 58 seconds. Now, as we slowly make our way back, or at least fastly make our way back, we go down to the mausoleum and talk to this guy, taking us to the DLC. The Delicious Last Course is a DLC to Cuphead, which is basically just pay to win. You unlock a character called Miss Chalice, who literally lets you double jump, invincibility dash, and crazy more. So, let's just skip this cutscene, and let's see Chef Saltbaker. Now we are in the shop. And personally, the best weapon that we can get right now is the crack shot, since it is perfect for running guns. And that's the only thing we can really buy anyway. So let's just go back to the normal area and continue our journey. Once we have returned to the first aisle, we need to make our way all the way up to the first running gun, and I believe it is Forest Frollies. I don't know the name. Let's just hop over there real quick and let's get into it. It's basically just running and gunning. It's in the name. It's like super OP, super good, and just super amazing. Like, let's just, it's super easy with Crackshot. Let's just get into it. Alright, so with the first running gun, we can see that it is quite easy and not really that hard at all. We literally make, like, it's literally just a piece of cake, guys. Like, just look at this. Crackshot is amazing. It's my first pick for a separate weapon. And let's just see our score. Personally, I think it's going to be quite high because we did parry a few things during that. And we did get all 5 gold coins. And I think we got an A or an A minus. Alright, so we can see this running gun is a tad bit harder with the woodpeckers and all these little wood parts. Like, it's just basically an insect level. And then basically we have to jump on these flying things and collect coins, making it harder. And then we've just got a little boss at the end, and then we win. Let's go. Alright. Let's spend that on. I say we buy this, that, and don't have enough. Let's buy Converge when we have the chance, or Charge. I'm gonna try out Charge. Alright guys, well anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe because like we're at 14 subs right now, and by the end of the month we really want 20 or even just 15. So if you want to see more like this, like and subscribe.